So for sums based on list price, trade discount and cash discount. Let us understand the basic concept behind this, how to apply the formulas, what information is given, how to arrange the terms and all those things. So let us understand this with the help of a very simple example. Suppose if you go to a shop, let us say you want to purchase a t-shirt for yourself, and if suppose the cost of the t-shirt is, let us say, 1000 rupees. So that 1000 rupees over there has got a special name. It is called as list price or marked price or catalog price. That is rupees 1000 in our example. First, I'll to take the example. We will see how to solve, and then based on that example, I'll give you all the general formulas one by one. So, if suppose you ask the shopkeeper for a discount, the shopkeeper says, "Okay, I'll give you a 20% discount." So, the discount that the shopkeeper gives has got a name called as trade discount. So, I write over here trade discount is 20%. So obviously this trade discount, or which is 20%, will be on the list price of the article. So it will be 20% of rupees 1000, which is nothing but 20 upon 100 into 1000. And if you simplify this, you can easily get the answer as rupees 200. Now, if suppose discount given is 200, then what is the price to be paid? That price is called as a special name called as invoice price. And how do we find the price? Obviously, the actual price minus the discount. So it is 1000 minus 200, and that is going to be rupees 800. Now, suppose if you tell the shopkeeper that, "Sir, I am not going to pay you with my credit card or the debit card, but I would be paying you the amount in cash." So when you pay the amount in cash, it is very good for the businessman, because the card payment, the card transaction has got some charges from the bank which the businessman has to pay. So if you are going to pay in cash, then definitely businessman doesn't have to pay those charges. So if he doesn't have to pay the charges, he will definitely pass on that credit to you. So therefore, you tell him that, "Sir, I'll be paying you in cash," and the person over there says, the businessman says, "Oh, great. So if you are paying me in cash, I'll give you a further 10% discount." So when I say further 10% discount for the payment in cash, that over here is called as cash discount. But remember guys, the further discount is given on the invoice price, and it is not given on the catalog price or the mark price, because we are saying it is a further discount. It is not the actual discount. Actual discount was 200. Now further discount is 10%. So it will now over here be 10% of rupees 800, which is going to be equal to 10 upon 100 multiplied by 800, and on solving you can easily get this is equal to rupees 80. So that's great. So if you got a second discount of 80 rupees on 800, now the final price to be paid, which is called as net price, or the net amount of the thing that you are purchasing, will be equal to 800 minus 80, that is going to be equal to rupees 720. So this is the 720, which is the final price that you have to pay for a t-shirt which was originally of 1000 rupees. So now, based on this example, I'll give you or I'll explain you all the formulas over here. The first thing that you have to do from the question is you have to search for the list price or the mark price or the catalog price. Sometimes it is given, sometimes you have to find it out. So we'll see how to find out the catalog price in case if it is not given. If it is not given, we will assume it as X and we will solve it in the usual manner. I'll give you the examples in the further videos. So the second point that comes in this particular thing is trade discount. What is the trade discount? It is the discount given on list price of the article. As you saw, I have calculated this 20% of rupees 1000. Therefore, it is the discount given on the list price. The next thing that comes is the invoice price. How did we calculate the invoice price? We just took the difference between the list price and the trade discount. So I get a formula for the invoice price which is equal to list price minus the trade discount. Now after that, next thing that you can see is the cash discount. It is 10% of 800. So you can understand from here that cash discount is nothing but discount given on invoice price of the article for payment of cash. If cash is not paid, then you won't get this cash discount. Finally, the net price. How did we calculate the net price? We took the difference between 800 and 80. So, in order to get a general formula, I can say this is equal to invoice price minus cash discount. So guys, that's the different formulas that you will need for the sums which are based on the list price, trade discount and the cash discount. Okay, now one important point that we have to remember over here is that if only one discount is given, then invoice price becomes the net price to be paid for the article.